teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on last season's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Stanford's offense will get the first swing today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The drive stalls. They'll have to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's incomplete, way off target, had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looking to pass here. Makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to chuck it again. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
He stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Buying time. Moving to his left. Touchdown, Texas Christian, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use the speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
That makes the score TCU 7, Stanford 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down.
Broken tackle still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 6th play of the drive coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Extending the play now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Throw to the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Stanford now operating in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Contact as he let the ball go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. makes third down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. He keeps it on the design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can come into this big lead. And the first play of the drive down to the 25. To the air, it's Davis. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the mark. So maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wagner. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wagner. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Punt over the middle. It's Moore. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. That's how you finish a play.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Stanford, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. He shreds the tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. It's caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield, it's Davis. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to pull something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they get set now to try the PAT. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tackle made after just a short game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
No way to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It's another deep shot. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella.
A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Horned Frogs will come to the the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball's knocked loose. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out here.
And the running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. The question in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.